So one of the things that I've noticed that wasted a lot of time for me was that I wasn't planning out my days every single day. Like I know I want to be successful. I know I want to make all these big changes and everything, but I'm just not planning out my day. I'm just going through my day like a fucking lunatic where I don't have a schedule. I don't have something that I want to do. Like I know I want to do something, but you're not scheduling it in your day. And you need to know what you're going to do every single hour of the day so you can notice if you can do it faster, then you'll reduce the time that it takes on this calendar, and you put that time into somewhere else. Google Calendar is going to make this easier. Well, I'm not going to say it's easy, cuz if you're just too addicted to all like the instant gratification, this is going to be really hard to do. Like I'm not going to lie, like when I wanted to do this, I would just start doing one of these things, and I would be like, "Oh, fuck this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I know what I'm doing." That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of cope. You're not going to be able to like actually change your life like drastically if you're not scheduling every single hour of the day, cuz you're going to be mind wandering. You're not going to know what to do at that period of time. When it comes to like 7:45, I know I need to be cooking my meal and eating for 1.5 hours. Like, I'm not gonna be eating for an hour and a half, but I know that the whole process of me cleaning and everything is gonna take 1.5 hours. So then right after that, I have it scheduled that I'm gonna be brushing my teeth. Like it's literally scheduled out. My entire day is scheduled out like for the week, and it tells me exactly what I'm gonna do. Like you're gonna be able to be more efficient. Like these notifications will pop up in your phone 30 minutes before you're supposed to do this, as a reminder that you need to do these things and change. Like like when you get to, like, let's say at 9:30, I have it scheduled that I'm gonna be drinking water, reading, and electrolytes for 2 hours. Like let's say I get to this period of time, and let's say I have like brain fog and I can't think and it's really hard for me to read. Okay, that doesn't matter. For 2 hours, I'm going to be drinking water, reading, and taking electrolytes for those 2 hours. It doesn't matter if I'm not as efficient as I want to. But for those 2 hours from now on, I have to do this. I have to do this. And that's what's gonna make little small incremental changes to my progress. Like it'll take a while. Obviously, it'll take a while for you to be like an expert at whatever you're trying to learn. But if you can just keep going through that pain or just keep going, now you know what you're gonna do. Now you know. Like as long as you're doing the habit at this time, then you're gonna actually see results. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. It doesn't matter. At first, it's not gonna be perfect. But then I have it scheduled that I have to research the YouTube channel. No dopamine videos, read and learn. And then I have it scheduled. Post workout meal. No, prep my meal, you know? And yesterday I noticed that I ate a little too close to bed and it actually did fuck up my sleep, so I'm gonna have to change something around here today. So I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. This is why you need to schedule out your days, because now you need to notice where where your schedule could actually improve. Like I noticed that I ate way too close to bed, and I was over analyzing if I should eat or I shouldn't eat, when I just wasted time that I would have been like time that my meal would have been going down. So I'm probably just gonna make the workout a little shorter because I noticed that I don't need 2 full hours to work out, because I'm trying to actually put as many hours as I can into reading, and I have a bunch of stuff in my room that I can work out with. So you know, I need to get this workout in way faster. Honestly, I could probably do it in like an hour, and that's mostly what I would need. Because if you try to work out too much, in my opinion, if you're gonna be working out every single day, then your workout doesn't need to be like 2 fucking hours. Like if you're actually pushing yourself, you're actually trying to see results in the gym. That's a little too long in my opinion. I think it should be more like 45 minutes and actually go 5 to 6 times a week, and then you're actually like, you'll every time you go to the gym, you'll actually be able to push yourself super hard, you know. But you need to schedule out your days. You need to just schedule out your days and know what you're gonna do every single hour, man. Because if you think you're just gonna be able to do it by just fucking in your brain, it's not because you're gonna get to that point in time where you're just like, oh, it's you don't even know what you're doing for your day. You need to just sit down one day and just schedule out everything: your sleep, your hours that you go to work. Literally, think about it, so retarded. Like, it has to be so like obsessive to the point where you know everything. Just look at how it looks. Like, it, my whole day is scheduled out. My whole week is scheduled out. Everything is scheduled out for like the next year. Everything. Like, I'm literally going in September. Look, it's everything is scheduled out for the next year already. I know exactly what I'm gonna be doing, and obviously some of these things are gonna change, and that's okay. You can just click on it, and then it'll be like, okay, I want to change this one, and then you can just change it for that day. It doesn't need to be like completely mess up your schedule. But you need to schedule out your day. If you think you're gonna make any progress by just doing this, like, in your mind, like, oh, I'll just plan it out in my head. No, that's not gonna work. It doesn't work for me. It never worked for me. I need to stick to a schedule where I know what I'm gonna do at every period. Like you when you were in middle school, or when you were at school, you knew exactly what you were gonna do at every hour. That's what it needs to be like.